it's Samantha from Scrapmaster's Paradise, and today I've got a video showing you guys how I made this beautiful little diaper cake. I'm going to walk you step by step through the process of showing you guys how to make it. I used my Silhouette Cameo for most of this, and I do have a free cut file for you guys in the SP store for these banner shapes. So be sure to check the link down below for the blog post and the links, and let's go ahead and get started making it. So here is the diaper cake. I'm going to rewrap it with different ribbon, and I want to tie big bows on the front. This is the ribbon I'm using. It's just an old retired one from Stampin' Up. They're going to be using burlap for the decoration, so I thought this one was nice and rustic looking as well. So I'm going to just take the ribbon off of here, rewrap it, and add big bows. I just want to show you guys how this diaper cake is constructed. There's plenty of tutorials on YouTube and everything. But I just want to show you guys what this one is done with so you guys get an idea of how you can assemble one real quick. There is a paper towel tube in there, and one of the diapers is actually stuck inside it here at the top. And so it's just running throughout the entire diaper cake down to the bottom, and then there is a round cardboard piece attached to it. So the paper towel roll is actually hot glued to this cardboard piece, and then the diapers are put around it, so that is what keeps it all together, and then the ribbon holds all the diapers around it in place. So just thought I would share that with you guys real quick. Of course, you can look up tutorials and figure out other ways to do it, but I thought it was a really genius way to use that cardboard tube to keep the whole thing stable. I'm going to finish cutting out my decorations with my Cameo. Once I get all my decorations cut out, I'll talk more about what files I'm using, and I will link to those files as well. So I'm going to get my ribbon wrapped, my cutouts done, and then I'll be back. All right, the ribbon is tied. Here's what the beginning of the banner looks like. It's going to say "Welcome, Sophia," and I've got some pencils here. I'm going to cover these using this cream colored grosgrain ribbon from Stampin' Up. This is very vanilla, and this is 5/8 of an inch, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is 5/8 of an inch ribbon. I'm not sure if this one's still available or it's retired, but I've had this one for a really long time, so I'm just going to cover those pencils in this. And I've got a hot glue gun here. This is from AdTech. It's just a zebra print one. And to get the twine on here, I just used a little bit of washi tape to get the twine on there. So this is what the banner shapes look like when they're done. So all I've done was put them through the twine, and I found that if you fold the twine over, the camera's not focusing on this, but if you fold your twine over and try to wind it through like that, it's a lot easier than trying to wind it through at the very end, because the end will tend to fray. So I've got my little pieces I'm going to wind on this piece of the pink twine, and then put my little outline pieces on the back of those. Then I've got my birds here that I'm working on still. I've got to cut a lot more of these size out, and they also have an outline for them. For the top of each banner, to cover up that pencil part, I just attached a tiny bit of the grosgrain ribbon to the top, and then I'm just going to swirl it around as I go, and my glue gun's hot, so I'm going to get started. For the birds, I'm going to be running them through some embossing folders using my Big Shot. So the sandwich for embossing folders on the Big Shot is tab 1, a cutting plate, the embossing folder, and then another cutting plate. So I've got two different ones I'm going to be using. For the pink birds, I've got this polka dot one from Stampin' Up, and the birds look like that when they come out. And then I also have one that's also from Stampin' Up for these brown birds. It is spring flowers. I think this polka dot one is retiring, but this one's still in the spring catalog. So there's what those ones look like. So I'm going to be running all of these through. It turns out I probably can get two birds in here. I'm trying to figure out how to get two of them in there. And I figured it out. Two birds can go in like that. I'll show you guys what the birds are going to look like. There's two different directions. I've got some in each color combo going both directions. I'm going to have the birds going opposite directions each layer. So this layer and the top layer will have birds going the same direction, and this one will have birds going the opposite direction. So I don't know which direction is which, but in one direction I have way more birds than the other direction. So here's what they look like. The pink ones are going to go on a brown shadow layer, and then the floral brown ones are going to go on a pink shadow layer. So that's what they're going to look like. I'm just going to attach them with the Tombow glue. That's just the easiest one for something like this with little delicate areas. And here's the finished cake. My husband just came home, so the dogs are barking. I love the way that it turned out. I put the banner up front because these ones drooped down a lot further than I had expected, so the banner goes on the front. I really love how it looks. The dogs are going crazy. There is the side. It just looks so pretty. They're just birds all the way around it, so it doesn't matter where it'll go in the decor. If it's on a table in the middle of the room, every side of the cake looks decorated. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you like videos about Cameo stuff, and be sure to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.